Alright, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Last time we were talking about save cartridges for old games that die, and people putting rechargeable batteries in them to recharge the cartridge so that they never have to replace the battery. The problem with that is that rechargeable batteries tend to die like
Quicker.
way faster than just standard batteries. So like, yeah, you've made it rechargeable,
designed
but like
to be reused.
yeah, and the more you reuse a battery, the less of a charge it holds over time. So my curiosity is like, would it be better? Because like the standard battery lasts like 20 fucking years before it dies. So if the rechargeable one lasts 20 fucking years, but then you also have to fucking recharge it like every like couple weeks, then like, fuck it, just put a regular battery in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, it just doesn't make sense
It's
to
one
me.
of those things that's just like, but why?
Yeah, like, why would you do that?
Oh, seriously, again, it looks like the Operation Stealthy Kidnap. Fuji is a bust, then. I don't know, but we're blasting off again!
I don't think they blasted off. Oh, there they go, blasting off again. I'm mourning my dead wife. Your wife was a Ninetales? Shh.
Mr. Fuji. Oh, and who might you be? Oh, you saved me from Team Rocket? Thanks, but I didn't even notice they were here!
I was too busy.
I was too busy mourning trying to calm the spirit of Marowak. I think Marowak's spirit has finally left us. I must thank you for your kind concern. Follow me in my house. It's the Pokemon house, at the foot of the tower. I don't have a choice in the matter.
Teleportation.
So, who are you? Your Pokédex is one that requires a strong dedication. Without deep love for Pokemon, it would be hard to complete that task. I'm not sure if this helps you, but here's a Pokeflute.
Listen, man, Rule 34 has enough fucking love for Pokemon, alright? We don't need no more of that shit.
What's cool is the Pokemon Flute will actually wake your Pokemon up if it's sleeping.
Yes. Most people don't know that, surprisingly.
Mm-hmm.
Which I always thought was interesting.
But yeah, save data to cartridges. All those things that I'm like,
I'm gonna go this way. You go this way, I'll go some other way.
you go this way, I go home.
Wait, what's that sign say? And why is it on a dock that just ends?
Danger.
Oh. Danger. End of bridge? Weird.
Yes. I
I have nothing but Magikarp. So the Magikarp fight.
It's Ned.
Ned,
Ned sent out Staryu.
Oh, that's not a Magikarp. This guy sucks.
This guy sucks.
There's always one Pokemon trainer in every Pokemon game that
He's
just
got a
has
whole party of.
yeah, Magikarp. Just nothing but Magikarp, all 6 slots. Yeah, that'll teach it quick attack.
You already were probably going to go faster.
Yeah, but I wanted to go faster than you.
I'm using a Blastoise. Blastoise is slow as molasses.
Blastoise isn't slow. He has gun cannons.
That's why he's slow. He's a tank.
Derek, how fast do you need to be when you can fire a projectile at the speed of sound?
You're right. You know, what I love, and people don't seem to realize, is he's got those cannons on his shoulders, right? They can be collapsed inside him. I forgot I gotta heal.
Oh, okay.
But,
yes,
he's got those cannons on his shoulders that collapse.
Yep.
And people are like, wait, he can do that? And I'm like, why wouldn't he be able to do that?
Yeah, most people, also one of those things that most people don't know about. Which also might only be canon in the anime, but who cares?
No, they did it in Pokemon Snap, the new one.
Oh, did they?
In one of the areas you can go into, you can find a Blastoise.
Well,
and he'll collapse his shoulder cannons, and people were like, wait, what? It's just like, yes.
Well, that's just factually accurate then.
Oh, look at this. We all have Pokeballs for every single one of them.
And
we're never going to change this team. Except for maybe a Dragonite. We'll switch the Arcanine for a Dragonite.
Dragonite.
Dragon Balls.
Anyway, that's a fight. You know what? If you know that song, you're my new best friend. Good luck, comment section.
Oh,
Oh, he found something in the shrubbery.
He looks
Venusaur.
happily staring at the flowers.
Venusaur picked up.
Okay.
Venusaur picked up a dildo.
Stop
I was
that.
like, use dildo? And it's like, no. Well, no.
No. Please no. I don't want that. No, stop that.
Da, 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 da. Venusaur, you alright, buddy?
Buddy, you okay over there?
Buddy, you alright?
No. No, he's not.
Oh no.
It's Camper Chip.
Oh no, it's Fisherman.
Now he's gonna use a Poliwag.
Wow. I wonder how many fishermen we're gonna run into. Wow, it's so convenient that they built this section of the deck solely for Pokemon battles. How nice of them.
Hey, I want to battle you, but we have to go over there. Okay.
We need to go into an area where there's a leg room.
You know, I just figured that's how they build everything in Pokemon. They make, like, areas
to battle.
deliberately to battle.
That would be smart, in all fairness.
Because otherwise they'd be destroying houses.
Do you think they'd be destroying houses? Pfft. They might be destroying houses, I don't know.
I was like, where's he going with this joke?
The answer was, I didn't know, so I bailed.
Like, legitimately, I was just like, where the fuck is he going with this joke?
I do this all the fucking time with my buddy fucking Caleb, man. I'll, like, start a joke, and then I'll just bail on it, like, halfway through the joke, and he'll just be like, I don't know where you were going with that. I was like, neither did I, so that's why I bailed.
like, legitimately, you were just like, yeah.
Like, there's so many points where I start making a joke, and then halfway through the statement, I'm just like, wow, I didn't think of anything funny in the time it took me to say those words. Time to just give up.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, dude, is this the Magikarp guy?
Magic
Might
carp,
be.
carp.
We're gonna hit it with a double-edged.
I'm gonna hit it with a razor leaf.
That sounds like a smart plan, Chris.
I'm gonna hit it with toxic.
Yes, so it dies. Now, people were probably saying to themselves, a legal umbrella. You don't have to fight every Pokemon trainer. That's where you're wrong.
I would disagree. I think you have to fight every Pokemon trainer.
If you don't fight every Pokemon trainer, how are you going to be 20 levels over the Pokemon?
So there's a reason that Derek plays all the Pokemon games. And it's because I will fight every single random encounter, too.
Yes.
Every single one, I will sit there and fight every fucking one.
Yes. I'm like that sometimes, too.
Yeah. Like, Derek eventually will be like, alright, enough of this, and we'll start running from battles. I will fight every fucking one.
Well, yeah, that's what you have to do, Chris.
Doo-doo-doo. We have not played a Pokemon game with random encounters yet. Every Pokemon game we've played has been the new format, where you can see them on the field and just run around them.
Yes.
Yeah.
This one is like that, the other one is like that.
This one was like that, and Sun and Shield was like that.
Sword and Shield.
Sword and Shield was like that. Sun and Shields.
Hey, you had to write an acronym, so almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. There are spots where you can, air quotations, have a random encounter. Like, you can, in the bush, there is occasionally one little, like, exclamation point. And if you run into that, it's a random Pokemon.
Yeah, but that's
you
not
have to
a random...
deliberately get
Yeah,
that.
I'm like, but it's not a random encounter in the idea that, like, you're walking through the bushes and then you're just suddenly in a fight.
Yeah.
That's a Gyarados.
That is a Gyarados.
We're out of our league.
We are so screwed. Like, look how big it is compared to our Pokemon.
Take a gander at my Onix, Derek. It's quite large.
You mean your Rock Gyarados?
No, I mean my Onix. This is a water Onix.
I love that joke.
I know.
It's a water Onix.
This is a water Onix. Water Onyx and Rock and what?
Rock Gyarados.
Yeah, Rock Gyarados. There we go. Words.
Words are difficult. Dude, he's got a Magikarp. We're screwed.
Magikarp.
We'll use this one.
I'm gonna hit it with my most powerful move.
Poison powder.
Leech Seed.
I'm gonna stall.
I'm gonna stall out. Venusaur used Leech Seed. It's already in effect. Any day now.
Any day now, you'll be dead.
I'm gonna make this Magikarp suffer like my family has suffered under its tyranny.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Everyone knows the mighty Magikarp army and its terribleness.
Your partner sure is cute. Let's have a battle.
Oh, thanks, man. It's like a great it's like a Persona. I think it was Persona 5. Yeah, no, it was a Persona 5 comic, and it's like the blonde dude and the hotter chick from Persona 5, and it's this guy drives by in a car and he's like, "Hey, good looking," and he just goes, "Hey, thanks," and it's the dude who says it back to him.
I love it. Hit it with a
Razor Leaf.
Razor Leaf.
That'll teach it. No more tentacle rape for you, Tangela.
Tangle is one of those Pokemon that's just like so original. It's a pile of spaghetti.
So original. It's a hentai. Don't look that up, kids.
Yep. I mean, Misty was afraid of Tanglers.
She was afraid of all bug Pokemon, too.
All bug Pokemon.
Which
Tanglers.
I don't blame her. I've seen that fucking side of the fucking, the hentais, and oof, I'd be afraid, too.
I mean, Beedrill, man.
Knows the whole subgenre of porn revolves solely around insects?
Yes.
You know how not okay I am about that?
Yes. I think I'm in the same boat.
Oh my god, to be the most half-assy about this as humanly possible, because I won't want to go into too much details because we're on YouTube. I had a buddy who was just like, "What's the most fucked up shit you've ever seen?" And I was just like, so someone made a cockroach,
I'm already uncomfortable.
yeah, like the cook sticks where you're cooking, what are they called? The things where you put it all on a stick, kebab. They made a cockroach kebab and then essentially used it as a dildo.
I'm already uncomfortable.
And my buddy's like, "Stop." I'm like, "You asked."
Something I forgot to mention about the Pokeflute. Oh, perfect timing. See that Pokemon called Snorlax? They get really fucking angry when they get up.
Well, that makes sense to me.
Once you defeat it, it will become docile. Hey, are you ready for the, 2 or 3 different Pokemon we actually have to fight?
Oh, we actually fight it?
Yeah, we fight.
Aw, man, I really want to catch it.
We can catch it after.
Oh, alright. I'm okay with this, though.
But first, we have to hit it with a...
Double Edge.
Double Edge.
I'm gonna hit it with Poison Powder.
Do it.
That'll teach it to wake up. Should have just attacked it.
Yeah.
Although that really did almost kill you.
Yeah.
He used Headbutt. Eevee is now dead.
Eevee is now DED dead.
Man, that hits hard. Oh, so close.
I'll snag 3 HP from it.
I'm gonna Leech Seed it.
Now, am I right? Did I said 3 HP? Oh, it was a critical hit.
That was a critical hit. That's way more than 3 HP. Bam.
4
HP.
Damn, I was almost right. Okay, we're gonna... Dude, it's huge.
It's huge. That's
we're gonna give it some food first. We're gonna give it a.
It's the pink one, or I mean the raspberry one, which is actually the raspberry one. That's the one that makes it easier to catch. All the other ones give you extra garbage.
Okay, and now we're gonna switch to a Great Ultra Ball. Nice.
Should I switch to an Ultra Ball?
I would say, yeah, let's switch to an Ultra Ball.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
This is an Ultra Ball.
Synchro Summon.
Synchro, what?
Synchro Summon!
Oh, speaking of synchros,
tell me more about Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, Chris!
Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel is doing a synchro tournament. And much like the XYZ festival, no one has synchro in decks. So everyone's playing garbage. Including me. The difference is that when I play garbage, I play top tier garbage. I play garbage that's so good it makes people playing synchro decks wonder why they spent $50 to make a synchro deck.
So I think we have to use Snorlax, right? Replace Arcanine with Snorlax?
I agree with this statement.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I was on the same page.
Yes, I agree. I had to take a moment to think about what Pokemon we replace it with, though.
Yeah, because we can't do any of the 3 starters.
Yeah, obviously. And we can't do Eevee because it won't let us.
Actually, I think we can put it in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we shouldn't do that anyways because Eevee is
broken.
the most OP shit in this game. But,
until we get legendaries.
Yeah. I play this thing called, Spirals. No, not Spirals. It's like Phantom
Hourglass?
Phantom, like, Sea or some shit. Something stupid. But it has a field spell that's just absolutely busted. So, in Yu-Gi-Oh! Field spells can't chain. They have to be the start of a chain.
Okay.
So, what happens is, if your opponent activates anything, and I mean anything,
oh boy,
trap card, spell card, monster card, and that effect happens, then the field, and it doesn't destroy the field spell, that field spell automatically activates as chain 1 as soon as their things end, which puts a free 2000 attack, 2000 defense token on the field.
oh boy.
And that token is a Sea Serpent, and the field spell has an effect that anytime a sea serpent is summoned to the field, you can search for another Spiral card. Another Phantom card. So it literally creates, if your opponent does anything, it creates a token and then gives you a card for free from your deck. And those cards in your deck are fucking busted because they're trap cards that if you have a normal monster on the field and the field spell on the field, you can play the trap card from your hand without having to wait a turn to activate it. And one of them negates your opponent's effect and reduces its attack and defense by 1,000, and the other one just straight up can destroy any card on the field.
What?
It's fucking absurdly busted.
Broken.
They're so good. And it's the cheapest deck in the game you can build. The whole deck is fucking like R's and N's. Like, they're essentially a free deck.
I love it.
And it's super busted.
I love it.
But what makes it fun? So what's funny is that synchro is right now. There's a synchro called Junk Speeder, and Junk Speeder is fucking bullshit.
I bet.
When you summon Junk Speeder to the field, it activates its effect where you can fill the field with as many tuners straight from your deck, as long as they're different levels. So people literally just put a level 1 through 5 tuner on their entire board as soon as it's summoned, and then go into crazy synchro plays and get like these. They'll get like 3 big boss monsters that can just like negate everything and essentially stop you from playing the game and just win immediately. But because I'm playing Spirals, I do Spirals, they activate an effect, they give me the card, I get to draw the card, I always pick the one that negates the effect of a card. So when they go into Junk Speeder, I play it, negate its effect, and then their entire play is over, and normally they just scoop immediately. So I literally win most of my games by just being like, I negate your one combo piece, and then they're just like, well, I lose, and they just quit.
I love when that stuff happens.
Like, I literally just negate their one combo card, and they just scoop. They're like, alright, GG, you win.
That is ridiculous, and I love it.
So, I've been having a lot of fun in the festival, mainly because playing absolute garbage is the most effective way of playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Of course. I would expect nothing less from you, Chris. You have to play the absolute garbage so you can defeat every person.
It's just... I just find it funny. No, I just find it funny because the amount of people... Because, like, a lot of people are playing the best Synchron deck in the game, which uses Junk Speeder. And my deck is essentially built around the idea of, like, if I just negate Junk Speeder, I win. But the thing is that the Junk Speeder Synchron deck is, like, super expensive. Like, these people probably spent, like, hundreds of dollars on gems to build this fucking deck, and I'm literally beating it with a free-to-play deck. That just negates one card.
That shit makes me laugh so much when you have those decks that it's just like, this deck was I spent hundreds of dollars to make this. No. I have a $2 card that negates your entire game plan.
Derek, I have a 50-cent card that negates your entire game plan.
Wait, let me rephrase that. I have a $2 deck.
Yeah, it's literally right. Like, that whole deck is probably like $5 for the whole deck if I were to make it in real life.
I love that. It's like, you got different decks and different card games, and it's just like this whole deck. It's worth $150 for the whole deck, and it's just like, this is my $2 deck. All of the cards in this deck are less than 10 cents each, and they counter your entire deck.
Every card in this deck is a common.
Pretty much.
It's every card in this deck is a common. I'm just that good. That's what I mean though when I'm like... See, that's what I mean though when people are just like, card game is free to play bullshit, and I'm like, no, it's just, you're just not, pay to win, and I'm just like, no, you're just like not good. Like, you have to realize at certain points that like reading cards is important, and knowing what they do is important to counterplay.
Yeah, no,
like, you can't just play any deck and be like, I lost because their deck is better. I'm like, no, you lost because you didn't fucking read anything.
I mean,
like, nothing.
It's funny because you have those people who are like professional card gamers, and they play card games exclusively.
Yep.
But they don't know every card in the game.
Yes.
So you'll play this weird, obscure card, and they won't realize how it interacts with the game, and then you can just win.
Yep.
And that has happened on more than one occasion in, like, high-level tournaments.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that entire stupid deck I have falls apart if you get rid of the field spell. Like, if you get rid of the field spell, the entire deck just crumbles to dust.
Yeah.
It's just useless at that point.
It's one of those decks that's just like, what?
But no one reads the field spell. So no one destroys it. So you can just do whatever the fuck you want. There's also a second card in the deck that makes the deck actually kind of busted, and it's like Surprise Sea Attack or something, some stupid name like that. But
it's not stupid, Chris. It's the best name ever.
The way the trap card works
Switch
is
to a different Pokemon. I think it might KO you.
All right, hold on. What do we want?
Switch to Blastoise.
Blastoise it is. But if Sea King, if the trap card is activated on the field, it's a continuous trap card. Fucking, if they do battle with any level 8 monster whatsoever that's a water type, and I mean any, the card is automatically destroyed before the battle phase even begins. What? And people don't read it. So they'll just attack into... By the way, the token it makes is a level 8 token.
Of course.
So they'll go to attack the token, and it will just destroy their monster. And every time I'm like...
Should have read the card.
Should have read the card. And then I'll watch them attack into it again with their next monster and destroy their monster. And I'm like, read, you idiots!
They probably don't know where the effect's coming from.
No, the game shows you. It literally plays the trap card pops up, does a shine thing, and then your monster gets destroyed. So there's no fucking way unless you're literally not paying attention.
Unless it's a bot.
Yeah, like, literally unless you're not paying attention. Like, there's no fucking way you wouldn't know. No, I know it's not a bot because, one, the game doesn't have bots, and two,
I mean, like somebody running a program for a bot.
No. I know it's not a bot because they'll watch their first monster get destroyed, do it again, watch their second monster get destroyed, and then they'll stop. Then they're like,
that's
oops.
still 2. That's still 2 times. That's
they're
one
like,
too many, Chris.
Yeah, then they're like, oops.
Like,
this was a mistake.
Like, I can understand once. That understandable. But twice.
Yeah, twice.
Twice is too much.
It is the funniest shit in the world to me. Oh wow, that did nothing. I'll wait until his turn, and then we'll call it.
Okay.
Actually, is this 3? This is 3, right?
This is the third one.
Okay, yeah, so I can call it in the middle of this fight. Alright, with that though, we'll pick it up in the next one. We'll see you guys then. Peace.